ball lined out towards center. Makes a nice running catch. 2 away. Man, that's one of those at-bats where you remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat. Ramirez now at the plate as he swings through strike one. Now under dirt, ball one. And Boo Carroll deserved the award, no doubt about that. At 22 years old, he had 54 steals and led the league with 10 triples. Made an immediate impact for Arizona and helped lead them to the World Series out of nowhere. Now a fly ball to right center. Trout makes the catch. And that will end the inning. All set for the start of the inning. The play, Jose Ramirez. Swing O'Neill drifts towards it. Makes the catch. One down. So now it's the four-hole hitter, Gunnar Henderson. Grounded out to short his first trip. Behind the deck swing. It's strike one. And a pitch. Henderson keeps this swing. It's a strike. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Mookie Betts. First offering is fouled off. Turns and fires the Betts. First, we were excited to watch him pitch. This is a little more along the lines of what we were expecting for Betts. Ready to go. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. And the pitch. Yes, it can chase after that one. 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that. You have a really good day out there in the mountain. There's a strike. Right-hander kick steals. Goes down, looking. And now Willie Mays, 0 for 1 with a fly out. First pitch just misses. You can talk metrics and all that stuff, but no matter what, I think Willie Mays is the greatest defensive center fielder the game's ever seen. In position, and there's 2 away. Tyler O'Neill getting ready to hit. Looking his first time up. Over the zone, 1-0. Just to touch on Mays' defensive ability, there isn't a ball he couldn't get to or a throw he couldn't make. He was an artist out there in the outfield. He's there. He's got it. Is that? And welcome back to the ballpark. Here is Cody Bellinger. And see, if you factor in May's 660 career homers and the 301 batting average on top of his defense, we might just be looking at the greatest all-around player in Major League history. Freeman. And now batting Mike Trout. He's already homered in this game. Didn't quite have enough. 2 outs, base is empty. And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. Nice change. exclusive. And next is Gary Sanchez.
Well,
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on the line. You know, hitters, they don't swing. Run around the bag. Swing and a miss. Oh, one without throw, safe at second. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
Runs up to 96 to record the punch out. And we're back. And
now we're seeing a beautiful fight trap.
Back
To work. Ball one, no strikes. Well, these guys definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. They're shooting at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them. Starting to swing, held up. So those first pitch numbers tell me they should try to find a way to slow this game down a bit. Things have been moving just too quickly for them at times. And 1-2 for the radar guard. Check swing, go and field. And the pitch. Foul back ball, yeah, that's out of play.
Keeps the at-bat going with the foul ball. The pitch. And that's
ball four. That can jumpstart an offense that's really struggled to score in this one. They want to make a team up with the three guys. Standing in is the number hitting second baseman, Brett Biggio.
yeah. That's what it is.
And we are it's 2-2. So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Here's a big power threat. Gunnar Henderson struck out swinging his first time. And that one is lifting in the air. Trout is there. And there's one down. And now it's Real Joe. He's over one. And there's a foul ball. And ball one.
front for strike two.
Still running one out here in the inning. Ground ball today. It's a base hit. I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Just kicked himself in a play down with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down. Digging in. Caroline. Next pitch misses, and it's 1-1. This might be a stiff situation, but that's not your average catcher in the bush. You have to give it. And the ball. When you're taking your lead over there at first, you got to be very careful. This guy on the mound is going to have a championship. Here's Jose Ramirez. He's waiting in the minutes. He's going to steal second. You want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch. Next off for these hitters that are struggling. And there's a ball.
saya sekarang lagi di dalam tirando gitu mulai terus air lapian lapian
It's their second home run of the year. It's 4-2. So
lapian trial
when he put it up to the dish.
orang lagi di play
There, strike one. Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just out. You can give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one. Next pitch is outside. It's a good take. Register the pitch against 101. Top six. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Elliot De La Cruz. The pitch. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. Well, these players just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group. Here's Juan Soto. Struck out on just 3 pitches last time. And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had it even out of the palm of his hand pretty much all June. Trap sells under it and makes the catch. And there's your 2 outs. And now it's featured third baseman Jose Ramirez. And first offering is fouled off. I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys don't nibble because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not always. Here. 2 down, nobody up. And we're the top half of the 6th. Bottom of the 6th. Here's some real power at the plate. The lead games. The wide to the pitch. And that's the inside edge. And it's 1-0. Gusciasic on the pitch out of the pen here. Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is. Kicks and fires. He wanted triple digits. I think he was sitting off speed there. Frank. Swinging a miss, struck him out. So next, Tyler O'Neill. That one, whatever, center field. Trout going back. Hey man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent base. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. And in there to Mike Trout. Fastball in for a strike, and the count is only 2. 2 outs. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. We go to the top of the seventh. Now at the plate, Gunnar Henderson. The line of the pitch. Swinging and a miss. That one is all mark. Through that. He left fastball right, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the hole. And the curve is down and in. Here's Mookie now. He provides a surprising amount of pops at the second base position. Listen, that's not something to take lightly. Getting that kind of production from the guys up the middle, it's not a strength of most lineups. Henderson tosses the first. Mookie retired 2 down. Bellinger up to hit. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike. 2 down, nobody up. Here at the top half of inning number 7. Up the middle, Henderson. In plenty of time to first, and Bellinger is out. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Now it's the second baseman, Reggie Jeter. Line to the pitch. There he catches the corner. Slips it to first. And they get the lead off here in the 7th. The batter now, Gunnar Henderson. Saves the corner. That misses. And a count 1-2. 2 straight. Battler here as he fouls it away. 1 down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. Pulls the straight changeup. And up to the plate is JT Realmuto. 1 for 2. With the swing, and that is strike 1. It's been a solid inning so far in the lead. Get them through this inning only down 2 to give their lineup a real opportunity to just grind their way back into this game with the few outs that they have left. And Matthew Ross right on it says he held up. Swing and a miss. And it's down on strikes. It's a 3 up, 3 down inning. And we'll get back to the ballpark. We go to the edge, and now the center fielder, Mike Trout. Running back to work. That misses, and that's ball 1. Looking to get something going. This is the guy you want at the plate. He's been great for this team. He is a professional hitter. Trout settles under it. Brings it in. And there's 1 away. So with 1 down, it'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. Now throws to that 1, and that is ball 1. Got back on it. Hey, that's out of play. 1 out, base is empty. That's for strike 2. Yeah, that's right there, Jimmy. He's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
back there.
There.
Adios. Pelota. That one felt good.
It's 4-3. Now it's the shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. 3 strikeouts already. He's over 3. Swing and miss. And strike 1. Trying to keep good speed off the bases. Swing and miss. Strike 2. Bounce to the right side. And that one handled. And that is that.
And we're back. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And down the right fielder, Michael Carroll.
As he turns on the rubber, that good live on lifts. Out there to center. Trout is there. He's got it. And there's 1-1. So digging in, Jose Ramirez. 1 for 3. And base hit. So again, couldn't have timed it up any better than that. You see a ball come off the bat like that, you know it's pretty much a good swing. And for me, Anthony Fonda will take over here. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Now it's going to be a few Freeman. And they add to the lead. It's 6-3. And now the DH, Willie Mays. That one down the line. Tosses the first. Mays retired at first. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's the left fielder, Tyler O'Neill. Feeling very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. And 30 years old now. And he was a 10th round pick back in 2012. Fall foul. Hard hit to third. Ramirez sits it to first.
What a play, inning over.
All set to start the 9th of this one. Down the two hitter, Juan Soto. With the right hitter back to work. So, number 4 to start the inning. What if they're looking to be aggressive and got something he can handle? Tried to get inside on him, but he was ready for it. Just kept his hands in and turned on the pitch. Quick back to his own. Foul ball there. Just second and for third. The throw in. And he's a turn hitter. Back-to-back base hits. Spoiled that backdoor breaking ball perfectly. Stay tall, didn't lean out towards it, let it get deep, and you just spin. It's a turn. It's a hit. Well, a big swing of the bat right there. That's a solid swing right there. Got it out front and lift it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great. Now it's Mookie Betts. Grounder might be two. Seems not up this outfield. Throw back in as the time runs today. 2 on following the double. The CK's back to back. Nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Trying to shot it through the infield. Bellinger swings through it for strike 1. Up. Makes the grab, and there's one down. And reaches it. Look out. Now Trout gets a chance to hit it. Fly ball down the line. Carroll through. Squeezes it. Others tries to get back and see. So the down to their final out. Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. Got the delivery for Hero. Pitch hitter going on. Francisco Lindor. Big at bat here, so looking for a better matchup with the left-handed bat. Swing into the mix. And it's an over. Got a good eye there. Right into the plate. I didn't know how to the strike. Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes. Runs will beat the reward as this one is over. 6-5 the final here today.